week of being busy. So, like being on camera, don't you, Frank?
Yeah, mate, love it.
Right, so this is where I'm at now. We've just had a call. Dale's cancelled my next job because of an urgent call out. Do a bit of work at a nursery. Carbon monoxide detectors have gone off. Now, one or two things. Obviously, we've got spillage, or one of the carbon monoxide detectors are faulty. So I'm going to go there now and carry out a spillage test, obviously. I'm going to enter the property, turn the gas off. As I walk in, I'm going to put a probe in the property and get some CO parts on the readings. If I sense that my gas sensor is sensing it's okay, I'm going to go straight to two boilers now. We've fitted one boiler and one of them's original. The new one's room sealed. The old one, I think, is open fluid. I am pushed, honestly, to say that it's going to be a faulty detector, but look, you can never be too safe in these situations. In other news, I've gone for, because I'm boring, a cheese no mayonnaise sandwich and a McCoy's tar sweet chicken. So let's play a game of Rate My Dinner.
Dead, man.
No good, that is it, Frank? For the
Terrible.
no good for your arms and abs, that.
Terrible, man.
Oh god. So energy, whoa. So what I am doing, room CO appliance, testing this appliance as well. So this is the RDLW 2000. I'm going to test right around the air of it for 15 minutes now. Well, it's a maximum rate. It's not maximum rate, it's just on or it's off basically. And just make sure everything is okay. Check the flow in, just check everything out basically, make sure it's all good. It is in service this. As been getting serviced, everything's okay. We're working with here. And labelled it which is which, but I'll have a look at that. Check the kilowatt rating, check we've got ventilation and everything else, just make sure, because again, got to make sure it's right. Right, so I finished with sweep basically. Fire Brigade's been up to this and stated that carbon monoxide detector activated, replace detector and get gas and to check system. Fire service detector not showing any signs of carbon monoxide. So I've done what I've done today. We've done a sweep test of all the rooms, done a sweep of the appliances as well. I'll put this back to normal now, that's good to go, ready at 70. We've had a flow and stuff going on that, so job's a good one. We fitted this one a while back. So we're out there, Frank is going to get the van put back to check now, aren't you, gangster? Basically with that one, I've done a full sweep test of the property. I got as much footage as I can, you can appreciate these inertia, so you can't walk around with the camera, which looks a bit odd. In a nutshell, what it is clients panicked, and they've got the right to panic. A CO2 detector's gone off now. If they're gone off, you need to look at them straight away. As soon as I looked at that CO2 detector, I can tell it's old, that's been in for years, and it's just faulty basically. They said to me that detector had been put in last year, but I don't believe it has. The colour of discoloration of it and everything, like I say, and them ones are, the older ones now, like I say, so nevertheless, that's done. Swept the property, tested it, checked the appliances, everything is all good. I'm going to head back to office now, pick a couple bits, and then we've got a couple of things to fit, Frankie. Dale's coming though, so it'll be sound.
All good.
Get him on his tools, can't we?
Yeah.
Right, morning guys, we're in the office. It's Tuesday morning, 5 to 9. Most lads are out on site now. I'm trying to get out of the office, but Dale decided to come the idea that he's got Frank in now.
Yeah. So whenever we send jobs out from this portal, the lads will receive them on the phone, so they'll know what.
So Dale is literally now just showing Frankie how we book jobs in and how it works, obviously, from the back end of the office as well, which is, look, part of the buy. It is always good to show the lads who did our best and we'll give them a little insight of what goes on as of when the business, like so, because I think sometimes people can get tunnel visioned. What I mean by that is, it's no disrespect to the team, but they just become that focused in their own roles where they don't really know what else is going on. So it's always nice for them to see different angles of the business and which way it works. I was there once, been going there 8 years now. Go back 5 years ago when I was literally on my own in a van with a lad. It was hard because you're dealing with every situation, being the director, being the accountant for the business, sorting all materials out, you're doing all the quotes. It's a lot to take on, but as the business is in a bit of growing, we're splitting them roles up between the team. And again, Frankie's only 16, he's only been with us 3 weeks now, but it's still always nice just to show them what goes on
Paul Smith
in the back end.
Yeah, see that?
I'm just getting set up now. Can't wait to get rid of these desks. They're all old desks, aren't they, Dale?
Yeah.
Get some nice modern new white ones. What are you saying?
Yeah, with glass on the top as well, so if we're getting any coffee.
I like that. Yeah, because these are horrible. Like, we bought these last year. Still paid a bit of money though. 1,400 quid or something, weren't they?
They're not cheap.
Desks are expensive, aren't they? You're looking jacked, mate. Just your belly.
I don't know, mate.
So we've got 2 jobs coming up. air with these. But what I'm going to do today is just a bit concerned. There's no seal kits in them. Unless, oh, that's my seal kit there. Seen. That goes on that side. So I'm going to take both of them, but I only need one of them today. I've got a full service kit for the Worcester. So it comes with my brush probes, that probe to screw it out, I'm going to seal there, and then the main seal kit there, which I'm going to take just in case, like I say, because going to jobs prepared is always what we need to be doing. Couple of bits to credit back still, a couple of bits here, so in where we're working like this, bits to credit back, bits of jobs that are going on. This is coming up for a job next week that we're doing. So we're fitting the 40 kilowatt Green Star 8000s. I've got a flue with an extension piece. Hopefully we won't need the extension piece, but it is what it is. And obviously to give the warranty on the boiler as well, we're fitting the Green Star mini filter. Now this system has already got a filter on it, the Omega 3 filter, but again, it just makes sense to put that on. 2 filters on the system is not going to harm the system at all. It won't reduce flow rates or anything because they're a full flow filter. Just with gauzes in and obviously the magnets. And then we come into here, and this is what we're saying about Frankie's painting. To be fair, for a 16-year-old lad, first attempt, it ain't that bad, I'll brutally be honest with you. Right then, hustlers, so this is the next job we've been called to. We're at the office now, which being come to a call out. You'll see that we maintain and obviously monitor this plant. The reports that we've had is that there's no hot water. The way the system works is pretty simple. So we've got 2 Evo Maxes, 100 kilowatt, 200 kilowatt boilers. It comes through to a buffer tank there, a bit like a little setup. It comes from a buffer tank vessel there, I should say. What happens here is, because for hot water this building it needs high demand, what a lot of commercial buildings are doing nowadays is getting away from stored water, because stored water inevitably can create Legionnaires. So what we've done, not what we've done, other contracts we maintain now, we've installed a plate heat exchanger here. So you guys that do domestic or work on your plate heat exchangers, inside them you'll see the combi boilers. The plate exchanger is literally about this big. But if we just do the jacket a little bit, you can see the size of that beast. It's absolutely massive. So the reports I've come through today is there's no hot water around the building. I've been in, checked the boilers, everything is up and working. What I think it's been, in all honesty, they had the fire alarm people last week. Once they're working with fire alarms, what happens is, and I'll show you now, they're linked to the solenoids. So if there's a fire alarm, the solenoids will automatically slam shut, stop gas coming to the property. In tandem, it's stop the hot water working, because you've got to be thinking like this. They are high recovery, them, but that buffer tank, when it's at max rate, hot water's being drawn off for showers and everything else, the hot water draw rate can be a lot quicker than it can reinvest back into it, like I say. So it looks a little bit daunting, but it's pretty straightforward. Frankie's behind the camera. He's actually, I don't know how he's doing it, but he's literally videoing, and someone's got a notepad in the hand and making notes of what I'm saying. I mean, what a guy. But yeah, so a few little jobs like this today, and then we're heading to, in about half an hour, I've got a few more just temperature checks to do on the site, and then we're going to Worcester, Green Star, fortunately for me, it's a square heat exchange, not the cylindrical one. Full service, strip down on that, so we'll take you for the ride. My next job is, we've had reports that a shower will not turn off and it's been isolated. So what I'm looking for is every service valve. I'm going to see if Frankie can see it. So do you remember the service valves, Frankie? We showed you how to turn them on and off.
Yeah.
So let's have a little look. Out of these 2 showers, one of them's isolated because it's faulty. So the service valve's on top. You see the 2 valves up top there?
Yeah.
So tell me which one's isolated and why it's isolated. See if you remember.
That one's isolated.
Why is it isolated?
It's little screws.
That's right. And and he was exactly right then. So why do you know by looking at it?
Because
that was good, that.
Like that.
They go across the pipe, that's right. So your service valve, so Frankie's got a point here. So the valve there, as you can see, is isolated like that. And what's happened here is, I can tell you, that has been ragged that much, it won't shut off. So I need to strip that valve down. There's been one in here that is on. So he's not a daft guy, are you, Frankie, lad? Commercial installs like this, amateur shank TM3 is a good valve. So what we found is some of the clients, the rugby lads, especially Frankie, they tend to whack these that hard that it knocks out a sink. So what I've done, I'll turn it on now because I've isolated it now, and we'll see if I get wet. There's one, and there's 2, and that's on. So all I need to do now is calmly put my valve. Where's the mark on that then? so it's off now, so it needs to be that way like that. And that will line up with that, to be fair. So I'll put that back in there. Putting bits away now. What I'm doing is just obviously testing that it's working fine. So you'll see now. I'm going to turn on full box, I'm going to get drenched obviously, but all it is again, what they'll do is they end up standing in the shower, they whack it on, give it a whack, which is frustrating. It just sets out a sink, so just strip your valve down, put it back together. As simple as that really. Me and Frankie now have got one more job on this site, and then again back to Worcester service. Frankie's leaving early today. Why are you leaving early, Frankie?
Got rugby.
Because he plays for?
Okay.
Well done. Frankie's 16, and sometimes I can sense it is a little bit like, can I leave early? I've said to him, there'll always be an apprenticeship here for you. Your rugby is a big thing. You're doing well in it, aren't you, mate?
Yeah,
so I've told him to stick it and make sure he follows it through. So every Tuesday when we fall now, we'll be leaving early at about 3 o'clock, half two should I say, so we can get home in time to get back for training. And it's only fair, like I say, obviously, it works good for us. The company's working for a good, I don't know rugby, but I suppose a good team.
Yeah,
Branded. If we get to sponsor Frankie, player sponsor, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See where I'm going with this? And the start of AI. Look at that little robot's just cutting the pitch. It's crazy, isn't it, mate? Help me. Why am I here?
Mate.